Today on the channel, we kill them all like a young Metallica with Whiplash, Masters of the Universe 2000X Deluxe Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another He-Man and the Masters Universe unboxing and review. Had a lot of those as of late with the new movie and all the different toy lines, and we got another one here today, another big boy in the new ones from the Masters Universe 2000X edition. We got the deluxe edition of one Whiplash, but for all your Whiplash needs and everything else under the sun, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15%. Yes, 15%. Got to get a deal out there. And you know we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll do a little comparisons later on in this very video. But without further ado, see what Whiplash is up to like a young Metallica once upon a time. Looking pretty darn good here. Pretty much finding the theme of these here with Ram Man, Clothful, Roboto. We've had a lot of the deluxe figures. And I guess it's 3 regular figures. We'll open that new set here very soon on the channel as well. And then 1 deluxe. I kind of like that. There's 4 figures there, so that does work out. Whiplash, a big boy, and really shined in this series compared to maybe past lives in the action figure and cartoon lives for Whiplash. This is where he came into his own. That's what we'll say. Well, he really came into his own. Big lizard, almost like Scythe in some ways from one Thundercats. It's kind of always had a little comparison between those two for me. I don't know, maybe lizard-like. I don't know. Do all lizards look the same, Todd McFarlane? I don't know. But looking good in the packaging here. Whiplash, evil tail thrashing warrior. Here for it, of course, a guy from the 80s. He's thrashing all over. He's whiplashing all over. Once again, like a young Metallica. Looking good on the side here. Looking good with the artwork on the side here. And on the back, look at that big old artwork there. See a little Skeletor. See a little Castle Grayskull. See a little cross cell down below. There's some of those big boys we were talking about. Yep, there's all 3 of them right there. As seen on the Underworld. Different than the Overworld, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get him out. Oh, can't forget the card. I was going to say trading card. I don't know what you would call it exactly. See you later. A little spin on it there. What's it say about our friend Whiplash? Spider-Man style, see you later, goodbye. Spider-Man style, see you later, goodbye. Whiplash, oh, there he is, whiplashing. After suggesting attacking Castle Grayskull from below, Whiplash leads Skeletor and his evil warriors to where he grew up, in Subternia. Oh, just a trip down memory lane. And I've been thinking about doing a video of my childhood area. You guys can see what the class of 1984 was like once upon a time. You can think where West Side KP came from. You can see the mean streets, and maybe we'll walk by my old house, and hopefully nobody will be home, and maybe we can dig up that Destro out of the backyard. I think it's time. It's time. See what happens. See you later. Goodbye. But now it's time for a little Whiplash. You need the scissors here. You got twist ties. It is Mattel after all. Looking pretty good here. And Todd, you were trying to tell me that you're going to try to get the Masters Universe license. I don't think there's a chance for that, unfortunately. I just don't think that's going to happen. But you know what they say? Money talks. Money talks. And you got lots of it, so you do a lot of talking. Well, good for Mr. McFarlane over there. Can I borrow $20? Is there any possibility on that? Maybe? Okay. You're going to give me loonies? What are those? Is that Canadian money? Is that Canadian currency? Anybody got any loonies they could spare? I don't know. Maybe. Something like that. But it's time for some Whiplash. Ready to go. Big beefy boy, as I said. Twist ties all over. See you later up high. Goodbye. All right, let's get down to business here. And I guess his accessory add-on, whatever you want to call it, is the tail. And it's a big old club on the end of that tail. Watch out for that. It would be very cool if this was bendy wire. It is not. It is plastic. It is what it is. Got a little bit of scales on the back end there. Just plugs right in. Plugs right in the back door. You want to come demonstrate, Todd? You're good at this. No? Okay, I got it then. I got it. I'm an expert as well, let me tell you. Plug that right in there. Holds very nice and tight. No issues with that. Makes him a beefier boy, though. It takes up some real estate as well. Now, you can turn this off to the side. You can even use it as a Even use it as a tripod if you need to, and that's what we got going on here. My tripod's in the front, Todd. I don't know about yours, but looking good here for old Whiplash. Got that big old beefy tail, very important part of Whiplash as well. Now, looks like a big brute, as you can imagine. He's got that big head on there. You got the tusk teeth. Looks like one of those, like, are they orcs, ogres? I don't know what. I need to ask my dad this one time, McFarlane, from the World of Warcraft. My dad doesn't play the World of Warcraft games, but he collects the action figures. He collects all the action figures, knows all about it. Kind of reminds me of one of those guys there. Got the spikes all over the place. Got those big old ears, dare I say, akin to an elf. Of course, evolution's a weird thing every once in a while. Got some beady eyes in there with the yellow and black attack. Almost like a young striper. Almost, I said, Todd. Looking good. Stoic face on him right here, I would say. Looking pretty good. Got a little bit of skeleton kind of bones right there in the chest. Looking nice. He's got that big old Snake World title belt. He stole this from one of the Snake Men, if I'm not mistaken. I think he beat Rattler for that one, if I'm not mistaken. Once again, Todd, fact check that. Add that to the fact check list. Where do we ever go with these fact check lists? We fact check a lot of things, but then we never come back to the people with the results of the fact check. And we got to work on that. We got to work on that. Maybe this summer. We'll see. Lounge by the pool if we can get my wife out of there. I don't know. Got some arm bracers on over here. They are removable, so you take the hands out. You can remove those if you want to. He's got the He-Man hitchhiking hands going on, 2 gripping hands, but once again, no weapons, anything like that with him here. A very gladiator-style front belt. I will say the midsection a little, I don't know, yeah, there it is. And this has been a hallmark of the 2000X series that we've talked about repeatedly in a lot of these unboxings, especially the early ones. The midsections just do not stay together very well on these. And we see this once again here. Easy to remove. Thankfully, it's not just falling apart like that hot garbage Stratos, unfortunately. But there is a huge gap in there that I do not like at all. I wish that belt was higher to cover that gap, as it is just downright ugly. Downright ugly is what it is to me. Your mileage may vary, though, as I always say with quality issues. Could be just mine, could be all of them. You never know. You do got some shin guards down here, but they're not like anything I've ever seen. At first, of course, we all thought Mike Piazza shin guards, Dodgers. Makes a lot of sense. You got the blue, the circular pattern. Totally different than Mike Piazza. Not the same down here. Totally different. Totally different. But he does got some big old feet. And he's got some big old sharp claws like a young Slythe once again. Brother in arms from a third Earth and Eternia, as we know. But looking good there. Arms all the way around for us. Single jointed elbows side to side. Hands back and forth side to side. Head back and forth side to side. Waist I don't like that. What are we doing? What's going on here? I don't know. That comes apart way too easy. It's weird. It's like, yeah, I was going to say, I won't do that, but I guess it will. So that's a huge flaw right there. Come on, Mattel. What are we doing? We got to get with that. We got to get with that program. Got a little bit of splits. This isn't a guy you think of doing many splits, though. Leg really not going up at all. Single jointed knees. I always think the knee joints in these are terrible as well. They just don't have the movement you want them to. Very tough. You feel like they're going to break. Not a huge fan of that. You do get the boot cut a little looser than I would like. Ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. So a very cool looking figure on the surface, but once you dive into it a little bit, leaves a little bit to be desired. I got a little bit of paint scratch in the skeleton thing. The waist issue is pretty annoying. The knees need to be a little bit looser. Obviously, you can heat up with the hair dryer, get them a little looser that way. It's not the perfect figure. Is it cool? Yes. And as we say, the arms will pop off. It's just a little clunky is what we're going to say. But he is a clunky individual historically, but a little clunkier than I would like it here. So I don't know. You got to choose your own adventure at the end of the day, as we always say. But we do have some comparisons to do for this friend here. How about we go back to the 2000 series once upon a time, and we get that version. I'm slowly picking up a lot of these, and it's been a while since I've grabbed one, but I would love to have at least one of all the characters from the 2000X, and I really need to go, once again, cheap plug for Jay's Toys and Games. I like to go in there. I pick up a lot of stuff over there. I go to their retail locations and stuff. They got a huge selection of these on card. I don't really want to unbox them. I'd like to find some mini loose ones, but I would like to have the whole core group to be able to do this comparison across the board, and maybe even for display purposes, display side by side like this. I think that might be kind of fun and something different that I've never done in my displays. I don't know, but we got Whiplash from both versions there. How about his buddy Clawful, another big deluxe one we had once upon a time. Look at the difference there. I thought this Clawful was really big at the time. He's not that big when you compare him. And once again, you get that waist issues. I hate it. I hate it. What are we doing here? What are we doing? And he won't even stand up. So what are we doing? Clawful, get out of here. How about Ram Man? Will he stay together? But man, Whiplash a lot bigger than I was remembering here, especially getting the comparisons here. Bigger than Ram Man, possibly and most likely the biggest figure we've had from this line so far. So there is some funness there, just some quality control issues. And we've seen these historically in the 2000X line since the get-go. Like I said, called them out in every single video we've done here on the channel. Definitely not perfect, but it does look good, does look nice. Just looking at it, there you go. But what's your thoughts on Whiplash? You picking this one up? You need this in your collection? Is it a must-have? Is it a long game? Is it a no game? Is it a not so sure game? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channels, 2 YouTube channels with content every single day. Appreciate the support out there. A lot of stuff to keep you busy. You guys know that by now. Appreciate Patreon, YouTube channel supporters as well. Check it out for more content and your best way to support the channel. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast as well, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available where podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. So for Whiplash, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?